Hey guys, how you doing? Yes, it's your boy Ash Basher. I know you're probably wondering, who is this random stranger that I'm seeing on this channel? I haven't seen in ages. Yes, I know I went away for a while again, and I'm sorry, but I do have good reason. Well, I hope it's good reason, and I am sorry. I didn't want to go away for so long. I didn't mean to. It just, there was so much stuff going on at once, and I'm sure you know how it is. When it all happens, you know, you got to deal with stuff, and stuff's happening, and you got to deal with it. And I mean, fair enough, if I made a living from YouTube, then I'd be like right on it all the time, but I don't, unfortunately, because that would be really cool, but I don't. So I was like, I need to priorities, unfortunately, but I've come to explain why. But it's not just kind of rambling on about why I disappeared. I'm here to just kind of tell you what I've been up to in the last however long I've been gone. Okay, so I firstly disappeared shortly before I went on holiday, and I went on holiday to Scotland. I went to Ardnish, which is in Acharackle. Or is it the other way around? Or that's not even how you say it. But nevertheless, I went to Scotland with Fleur and her family. I didn't actually have any footage from the holiday for you guys. I did take my camera and I did record stuff, but because it was, you know, a family holiday and such, and a lot of the footage I got featured everybody, I didn't think it was fair for me to put that up. And besides, it was kind of a family holiday, and it's videos that I just want to look back on in years and watch kind of thing. It wasn't purposely done for YouTube. But nevertheless, I went to Scotland for 7 days, had a wonderful time. The weather was absolutely beautiful. Like, it was ridiculous. The only time it rained, and I think that was only twice, was when we were indoors or asleep. Other than that, blue, clear skies, actually really quite hot. I burnt. Yes, I know I'm ginger and I burn anyway. There's a fly. Oh my god, there's a fly. But I burnt, like, in Scotland at the beginning of the year when it's still kind of winter. Like, it was ridiculous. It was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I couldn't even update you guys on what was going on because that far up in Scotland, basically it was an 8-hour drive, and then we had to get a ferry to where we were staying. So you can kind of imagine how far up that is. There was no signal. I had no signal whatsoever. I couldn't send a text, couldn't access my data. The Wi-Fi in the house where we were staying wasn't great. Like, I couldn't even play an online game, like on mobile. Fair enough, it's not amazing. It wasn't a big deal. I wasn't there to be using Wi-Fi, and I just, you know, I wanted a bit of a break. I like my regular breaks from social media. I do disappear quite often, but it's good. It's good for me just to kind of be on my own and just kind of gather my thoughts and just kind of reflect on what's been going on, and it was nice. It was a nice holiday, and I wasn't too fussed about the crappy Wi-Fi. And besides, we were out every day anyway. We were out doing stuff, whether it was climbing, going to see places. We literally, I think the only day we didn't go out was the day after we got there, which we just spent just kind of chilling, recovering from the long ass drive. I said I didn't have any footage to show you guys, but what I will do is kind of go through each day and give you a brief description of what we did. The Saturday was mostly made up of just travelling. We stopped like just over halfway for a Toby Carvery. That was beautiful, by the way. And then carried on after that, really. Sunday was a really relaxed day, recovering from the travelling. Most people were catching up on sleep, especially the drivers. But me, Fleur's sister, Lewis, kind of even wants the gaming, as you know him, we took the dogs for a walk, and we kind of went into the back area of the house, and we saw like some hills and whatnot, and we thought that'd be nice for the dogs, and we'll take them on a walk. It wasn't a particularly hot day, so the dogs were okay. So we decided to take them for a walk over this grassy area and some hills, and you know, Scotland. Although it hadn't been raining, the ground that we were walking on was obviously very susceptible to being waterlogged, and for the most part it was fine. It was dry. You could see the dry patches. You'd step on them, not get your shoes wet, whatever. The further on we went, it got a bit worse. Kind of very waterlogged patches. Alright, fine, we'll avoid them. We all have boots on anyway, you know, it's fine. Whatever, not a big deal. Dogs were loving it. We were having a good time climbing these hills and whatnot. And then it got worse. And we found ourselves, how can I put this, in a bog. Yeah, complete 100% marshlands. And at this point, we were like, oh, sugar, what do we do? Like, oh, it's fine. We carried on, and and that was probably the worst thing. It was boggy, okay? You'd step down, you'd lose half your foot, right? You pull your foot out, soaking wet, whatever, right? It was fun. It was fun until one of the dogs, Rory, who's a Staffy crossed with a Labrador, decided to break free and run. And he ran and didn't stop running. We weren't close to the road, but when he ran and we couldn't exactly run after him because the ground wasn't stable, it became difficult and worrying. That dog is an old dog, and he's a heavy dog, and you could see him slipping in every so often in the bog. First port of call, get the dog. We panicked. We started trying to get to him. We moved swiftly, I should say, and without care, I should add. I was the first to fall. I was the first to become victim to the bog. I lost my left leg. I don't mean I lost it, I mean it's still there attached to my body, but my entire left leg went into this bog. Okay? Like, I took a big step and it just went. I didn't even panic, which was the worrying thing. I didn't panic that I'd fallen into a bog. I fell in, and when I say I lost my left leg, my left leg was gone. Like, it was as far as it could go. It was just gone. It was completely stuck in this bog, and I genuinely couldn't get out. I kept pushing down to lift myself up, but my hands would sink in. That's when the panic started to set in, like, oh crap, I'm stuck. Like, I can't get out. I can't use my other leg because it's bent in an awkward position from when I fell. I can't use my hands because there's not enough surface area, I'm sinking in. I'm screwed. I'm gonna get eaten by a bog. Death in Scotland. Death by the bog. I fell in, shouted for help as you would. Fleur kind of shouted to me, sorry, gotta get the dog. They were trying to traverse the land as well. I managed to get myself out. Within 10 seconds of that, I hear this scream. I turn around and Fleur has just gone. I thought my descent into the bogness was bad. She lost both of her legs. She was in waist high in this bog. Literally. I'm not even joking. She was literally in the bog. Like, her legs were gone. I can't even just think about that for a second. In the ground, legs gone, just torso upwards. Anyway, she screamed, realised that her phone was in her back pocket, screamed again. Anyway, the phone survived. That's good. I repaid to her the same treatment she gave me. Sorry Fleur, gotta get the dog. I linked it past her. I did look back to see she got out, and she did, which was fine. Alex decided not to go chase after the dog, probably the wisest idea. She didn't fall in the bog out of all of us. Lewis lost his right or left leg, and he lost it just in between his kneecap and his buttocks. We finally got the dog back, went back to the house, got showered, put the clothes in the wash. Fleur will forever have the name the Bog Nest Monster, and that will be the highlight of our trip to Scotland. Monday was Harry Potter Day. Now, myself and all of Fleur's family, well, most of them are massive Harry Potter fans, so we all have our own houses, a couple Gryffindors, I think there's a couple Slytherins, maybe one or two Ravenclaws and Hufflepuffs, you know, sorry guys. But we had a Harry Potter Day. We literally put the films on in the morning, let them run all the way through. We all got dressed up in our Harry Potter gear, socks, jumpers, t-shirts, dressing gowns, scarves, you name it. And it was a really good day. We all sat around talking about Harry Potter, playing Harry Potter games, that kind of thing. It was a really nice day. And it's really nice to find a family that shares the love of Harry Potter like I do. I feel like I really fit in. I think my favourite part of the holiday was the Harry Potter Day. I'm not going to lie. Not just because we were watching Harry Potter films and, you know, all our Harry Potter gear on, but because on that day we went to a very special location. We went to the Glenfinnan Viaduct. Now, if anybody doesn't know what that is the same train track that the Hogwarts Express travels on. So when you're watching Harry Potter and you see the Hogwarts Express on that big long bridge, that's the Glenfinnan Viaduct. That's the place that's in Scotland. They filmed that in Scotland and we went there. Just seeing it was absolutely mesmerising. Like, to anyone else, no, it's just a railway track. You know, it's just a bridge, railway bridge, the train goes across or whatever. But to me, that's the way to Hogwarts. Like, oh, that's it, guys. That's the way to Hogwarts, the Glenfinnan Viaduct. And I got to see it. I took lots of pictures, lots of footage. We also saw another special location, the Black Lake. We believe it was the Black Lake anyway. Within the Harry Potter films, the Black Lake, the place where they filmed the Black Lake. And I believe that we saw the place where they filmed Dumbledore's tomb scene on that little island with the trees and stuff. I do believe we saw that as well. I believe that what we saw looked so much like it. It had to be, it just had to be. And I just became a kid all over again. I was just so excited for that day. It was just absolutely amazing. We went, saw the viaduct, saw the Black Lake, the place that we think was Dumbledore's tomb area, and then we went into this little cafe, got a bite to eat, a drink, and there was a bunch of Harry Potter souvenirs. I picked myself up an unofficial book about all the film locations within Harry Potter throughout the UK, where they were filmed, what parts of the films were filmed there, on what films. Get me? So I must admit, that was probably my favourite day. Never thought I'd ever get to see something like that. To be able to do that was just, it was magnificent. We didn't even know we were going that close to it when we booked the house we stayed in. We only realised afterwards that we were so close to it, and it had to be done. It did get done. I want to go. If I had the choice, I would definitely go again. And you guys should too, honestly. Just, I can't even express how it made me feel. Just loved it. Love. Tuesday, we took the dogs for another walk. We took a drive and found Kentra Beach. It was a nice little beach that was situated not far from where we were staying. Beautiful place. Took the dogs for a walk there. Had a bit of a climb ourselves up into the hills. It was a really nice day. That was the first time we went there. We went there later on in the week. Again, another beautiful day. Just having a laugh, chilling. The dogs, they were off climbing on the rocks. It was really quite amusing to see. Wednesday was an out day. Wednesday was a really good day. I want you to leave a comment if you have ever watched the show Balamory. Okay, now that might only be something that was here in the UK, but Balamory, it was a kids show. I watched it when I was a kid, and we went to the place where it was filmed. Yeah, we went to the place Balamory was filmed with all the coloured houses. What's the story in Balamory? That one, yeah, you know it. We went there. The actual place is called Tobermory, so it's not actually that different to what it was called in the show. But we went there, brilliant day looking around all the shops. We went to a really nice chocolate shop. We went and got fish and chips. Fleur had some soup, being a veggie and all. And we went to see a castle as well that Fleur wanted to go see. More of just a pile of rocks, but all in all it was very pretty, very beautiful. I think that's the only reason Fleur stays with me, because I also have a passion for castles. But we went to go see that. It was a really beautiful town, and kind of reminisced of my childhood watching that show on the TV, but then I could see all the different coloured houses right in front of me. It was really cool, yeah, must admit. Thursday was a really fun day. We went back to Kentra Beach, okay, but this time we went with the purpose of going for a paddle. We stayed there for ages really, like near enough a full day. We took the dogs again, all of us went out. We set up some blankets, chairs, that kind of thing. Went for a little paddle, the tide had gone out, so we managed to get in the water, which by the way was absolutely freezing cold. And we managed to get on this big ass rock, and we was just sitting on there, chilling on there. The dogs buggered off, went round on this massive cliff, started climbing up on it, seen them in the water, climbing. Oh, it was really good fun. We went climbing up some rocks next to it, really quite high up. Me and Lewis led the charge, climbing up these rocks. Really good fun. One of the peeps that came out with us have got a van, so we had sarnies in the van, and they were brilliant. Oh, it was the best sandwiches I think I've ever eaten. Bacon, sausage, egg, brown sauce. It was really good. After we'd been swimming, climbing the rocks, we went and got something to eat, went back climbing again. It was an absolute perfect day. When we got back to the house, the rest of the day was designated to Scottish Day. Before the holiday started, we'd all arranged to bring something tartan. I didn't really have anything before that, and I wanted something, you know, Scottish tartan, you know, like red. So about a week before the holiday, I went on eBay and found myself a really sweet tartan flat cap. And while we were in Tobermory, we went through some gift shops and whatnot, and Millie persuaded me to buy some tartan braces as well. And then later on in the day, we did some Scottish dancing, thanks to Millie and Lottie, who decided to just outshow us all and just boss the entire thing. We failed miserably, but we had a fantastically fun time doing it. You know, it was one of those moments you had to put all your embarrassment aside and just crack on and get it done, and it was brilliant fun. So thank you very much, girls, for letting us join in with you on that. Friday was another chill day really. We watched the rest of the Harry Potter films. I think the last two, Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2, which we didn't get to see on Monday, which was the Harry Potter day. And then later on that night we played Cards Against Humanity, which was ridiculously fun. Couple of beers, drinks were flowing, Cards Against Humanity, great laugh. We played Scottish Monopoly earlier on in the week, which was just fantastic. It was so much fun. I got to be the dog, which I was very happy about. Little West Highland Terrier Scotty dog. It was silver, who knows. So playing Cards Against Humanity, another card game. I haven't played it for ages as well. It's so much better when you've got everyone around playing it. Yeah, such a laugh. Saturday was home time, so we set off, not ridiculously early, but early morning, 10ish. Started the journey home. Stopped off in a place in Scotland called Drovers Inn. If you've ever been there, you'll just understand how much of an awesome place it is. Truly beautiful place. Honestly, the staff there are absolutely phenomenal. I'd already had haggis earlier on in the week, never had it before, so we had it as a family and sat around the table and ate it. But when we were in Drovers Inn, I had a haggis burger. I can't even describe how beautiful it was. I saw Lewis eyeing it up. He loves haggis, and I saw him eyeing it up. But no, I scoffed that up. It was absolutely scrumptious, really was. And Flo had some tempura vegetables. Roasted veg isn't high on my favourite food list, but nevertheless, it looked nice. So that was, day by day, my Scottish holiday. I would love to go back again. Hopefully we will do. I'll be very honoured to go back there again. Beautiful, beautiful country. I've never been before. Definitely want to go back again. The scenery was just out of this world. It looked like it was just a canvas painted there. It just didn't look real. There's no word to describe how beautiful Scotland is. It really isn't, honestly. But hopefully I'll be back there again soon. Somewhere new, discovering new places. Yeah, I like the sound of that. Other reasons for my absences include I've been working a lot. I've been working loads. Trying to get in as many extra hours as I can. I've also been revising for my car theory test, so that's coming up soon. Hopefully going to pass that. Kind of failed it the first time, so second time, let's go, let's do this, let's go, please. It's expensive to fail. And I had a massive problem with my phone battery. It expanded, pushed the front and the back panels of my phone off, well, apart, near enough coming off. So I had to go to Sheffield, which is my closest Samsung repair shop. It was 4 days out of warranty, which was so annoying. So £55, got that fixed, got that back. I've been setting my phone up. It took me a while because I've been busy with other stuff, like I said, so I've been setting my phone back up, getting everything just how I like it. So that was another reason why I was just, because my phone, I use my phone for a lot. When I'm not at home and access to my PC, I use my phone for all my social media and whatnot. So when I didn't have that and set up the way I like it and my apps installed and such, it made it very difficult to actually do anything really. And then most recently, I've just spent 5 and a bit days in Chester. Beautiful, beautiful place, beautiful city. Spent a day in Liverpool as well. So that was nice. 5 days out there, up there, across there, down there, wherever it is in the UK. Long ass train ride to get there, but some nice days there too. It's been bothering me that I've been neglecting you guys and neglecting YouTube and neglecting social media, but I'm trying to get back up there. I used to be so social. Before I started YouTube, and at the beginning I was like tweeting, Facebooking, Instagramming, you name it. And I don't know, maybe it's because I'm getting a bit older and I'm just trying to find more time to actually socialise with real people. I know, right? It's become a bit lesser, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm happy doing YouTube, and I'm just trying to be more social in general, really, because I like being social, especially on Twitter. I'm trying to tweet more, so I'm trying to get back on that. I used to tweet, loads of times a day, so I'm trying to get back on that, because for me it does do the world of good for me, actually. So that's going to do it for this video. I hope it's a good enough explanation of why I've been gone for another period of time. I know it's not like 3 months, at least I hope it's not. I'm not 100% sure, but nevertheless, I hope you've all had a wonderful time doing whatever you've been doing. Hopefully I'll be back to some form of regular uploads, but me, I can't promise anything. We know what happened with the old video schedule, right? So as always, thank you very much for watching. I have been Ash Basher. You have been YouTube. Beautiful and fantastic, as always. Look after yourselves, stay safe, love each other, and I'll see you in the next one.